Hello everyone, welcome to a video about this YouTuber by the name Melissa A. Fabello. Melissa, I found her through our dear friend Jonathan McIntosh's channel, and I was looking through her videos. Some of her videos did not, trigger me or upset me, but then I found this video. It's called Dear Feminist Men. This video, when I watched it, I didn't know what I watched. This came off as almost as if it's a satire. I don't know if it's real. I really hope it's a satire, but let's watch this.
So I've been thinking a lot about dudes lately, and not in a fun way. Not in a man-hating way either, just, thinking about...
You can already tell where this video is going. It kind of started off as a train wreck. It gets much worse. It gets much worse. That was like the best part of the video right there. Just the beginning. Everything else...
Male allies in particular. Male feminists, if you will. And I feel like I got a lot to say. Let's start here. I
have a lot to say in 6 minutes.
Love me some allies. You do work that I can't do. You support me in my missions. You treat me with dignity and respect. You're not scum.
Allies. My allies. You're not scum. But I'm not a man-hater, but those who defend me and support me, you aren't scum. Really? Really? You're gonna make that fucking statement? Let's go on. Let's continue.
And that's awesome.
And that's awesome. It's awesome you're not scum.
Some of you aren't doing so great. Some of you call yourselves feminists and then do some really sexist, misogynist things.
She is already opening the floodgates of judging the people who defend her while she has comments disabled. Yeah, you tell me how that's working out for you.
Some of you talk a really good talk, but when it comes to applying feminist values to your everyday lives, really don't walk the walk too well. And I'm just confused. So, I wanted to
She's very confused. It's an understatement.
give you a few reminders, just a few, on how to be a good ally. So,
giving her allies pointers on how to be a good ally. Look. Remember back when DSP played Sonic 2006? Remember how he talked to Stream Chat that day? Where he was like, if you're gonna give me comments, it gotta be like this, and all that. Yeah, that's looking much better now in comparison to this. This I can't believe. I can't believe she has the gall to even make a video like this. To make a video like this. That's like me making a video telling you people who give me positive comments to tell you exactly how you should comment. Like, oh, if you're gonna comment on my video, I see these kind of comments and I think you should comment really this way. And when you see a DSP fan, you gotta tell them like it is. Like, no. No. I am flattered that people actually like my videos, to let alone comment on them, and that's enough for me. I made good friends, that's it. I'm not gonna tell you how to fucking talk on my videos. I have no right to do that. I might say that, I don't condone some stuff, but that's like, when shit starts hitting the fan. But like, I'm not gonna tell you, well, this and that. But let's continue. It gets worse.
dear feminist men, you still have social power in every interaction you have in a day. Yes, even with fellow feminists.
Yeah, you're still allowed to talk, even with us feminists. We're on your level male feminists. We're all on the same level, all on the same playing field. You can talk. We grant you the ability to talk.
Just because I'm a feminist and you're a feminist doesn't mean that when we have a conversation, magically socialization goes out the window.
Yeah, keep treating the people who ally you, or might have the same fights as you. Keep talking to them like this. I'm sure that this is good for the cause. I'm sure this makes feminists look very good. I'm sure it does. I'm sure when people think feminist and they watch your videos, Melissa, they probably get a good taste in their mouth. They probably feel like, ah, feminism is great. There's no issues. No one is trying to use feminism in some way to gain some kind of popularity. It's just great.
Think about that actively, please. You have a duty to amplify the voices of women.
You have a duty. You have a duty when you talk on Twitter and you're are just talking the shit, saying like that, this and that. You have a duty. It's a responsibility. This is a war about feminism. Okay, we're in a war right now, and you better know how to fucking talk, because yeah, I granted you the ability to talk, and yeah, you need to know. You need to think about what you say, because remember, when you're talking, I could take that away from you. That's kind of what she's insinuating. I know she didn't say that necessarily, but like the fact that she has to say, "Whoa, what do you talk to us? Social, this and that," isn't thrown away. But it's like you can't do anything about that. People are always gonna talk. You can't. There's no such. No one has the power to remove the ability of free speech unless you are in a position of power that you can. But no one has that power. No civilian, no citizen, no.
That means you should share our work. It means you should.
You need to share my videos. If you don't share my videos, you're not a feminist. So remember, when you're a feminist, you have to share my videos. Spread the word.
Should reference our resources. It means
reference our resources. Don't reference the silly other sources out there. Don't reference the other feminists that might have better points than me. No. Only feminists. Only cite our sources. Do our work. Share our work. Share me. Don't share anyone else. So in a way, if you want to go to Almighty Tevin for videos, don't do that. Share my videos. Share my work. Okay, guys? Imagine if I said that. Imagine if I talked like this. Imagine if I made a video saying, "Hey, people of the anti-DSP community, I know you want to talk about anti-DSP, but you gotta share my work. Okay, you gotta reference me." No one's gonna fucking do that, and I'm probably gonna lose everyone that watches my videos overnight if I did a video like that. Jesus Christ, how does this person still have 8,449 views? How? This is a fucking mystery.
It means that if you get called to be on a panel, you need to ask whether or not there's a woman on that panel too.
You need to ask if there's a woman on that panel. No way can you think that maybe it doesn't matter, or maybe maybe they couldn't get any woman. No, you have to ask why they did not have a woman on that panel, and it better be me. Okay, you better ask and make sure that Melissa A. Fabello is on that fucking panel. Because if that person's not on that panel, you're not a feminist, okay? You need to really know your shit and ask questions like, why isn't there a woman in this? Why is there a woman in that? If you need to ask these broad questions, no matter the context. Don't take that common sense in your brain and throw it out the window. Don't even ask politely. Just be like, where's the woman? Okay? Don't even throw context. Are you fucking serious? You want people. Let me get this straight, Melissa. You want random people to ask when they go to a panel, why is there no woman? Really? Like, I understand if it's like you go to a show that's like, oh, we're gonna talk about feminism, and there's no woman. Yeah, you might be able to ask that, but this shouldn't be a conscious thought. You shouldn't have to be forced to ask these questions. Because everyone should understand, if you're a feminist, you're for equality. You're not, where's the woman? Why is there a woman? Is this a woman? Is this a girl ram? I don't know. We need to ask these questions. We need to ask this Beanie Baby if this is a woman or not. If it's not, sexist.
Too. Yeah, even if the panel is on masculinity. Because just like you can talk about feminism, we can talk about manhood.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we all can talk about things. I can talk about PlayStation, and you can talk about Xbox, and I can talk about Xbox, and you can talk about PlayStation. We all can talk about things. I might be a liberal, but I can talk about Republicans, and you can talk about liberals. And before I see the comments, no, I don't care about the candidates.
We're well versed in manhood. Speaking of
Yes, we're all well versed in everything. We all know everything. Okay, women know everything. They know about manhood. They grew up with it. They understand about having a penis because one gets shoved in them sometimes, and they're around men, so they know how it is to have puberty. They know how it is to grow facial hair. They know all that shit. They understand that because they grow facial hair. They grow they grow fucking a penis and balls and shit. They understand that.
masculinity, could you not make everything about you? Part
Yeah,
of break. Speaking of talk about manhood, we're well versed in manhood. Speaking of masculinity, could you not make everything about you?
yeah, when we talk about masculinity, can we just not talk? Okay, as a man, I'm a man, by the way. I know, surprise, but as a man, I don't think that I should just when I talk about masculinity, I shouldn't talk about me because it's not like that. I'm the best frame of reference for masculinity for myself when I talk about things in my own experiences. But obviously, I should talk about everyone else's masculinity because that makes sense.
Part of breaking down patriarchal norms involves deconstructing hegemonic masculinity. Talking about how patriarchy stifles men and how to strive toward a more positive masculinity is important and necessary work. Keep doing it. But if the bulk of your feminist work is putting the focus on men, you're kind of missing the point.
Yeah, feminism isn't about men. I know a lot of feminists that might say that, oh, feminism is about equality, and it's just about men as it is about women, and it's about, like, the integration of these two genders, and just kind of about all this kind of stuff. Ignore that nonsense. When you see a feminist like that, just say, excuse me, this is about women, this isn't about men. Feminism is about destroying masculinity, and analyzing what it is to be a man, and making it so that it's not irrelevant anymore, and to make women shit more the norm than men. That's the goal of feminism. Just tell them that, and I'm sure you have a nice, happy conversation with that person, and I'm sure it's gonna make you look very smart at the end of the day. Don't do that. You're a fucking idiot if you do that, because this is fucking nonsense.
Do both. Trans guys exist.
Whoa, trans guys exist, guys. I couldn't figure that out. No way. No way.
I've seen so many lists coming out lately, like, the top 10 feminist dudes you want to follow on Twitter, or like 5 feminist dudes doing great work, which is cool, but then it turns out they're all cisgender.
Yeah, how dare a list be constructed of things that that person might genuinely enjoy. When you make a list, you have to include everything, okay? Just include everything. You can't be too safe. So if you're gonna make a list of, like, let's bring video games as an example. If you're gonna name like the top 5, you have to list every single game. Don't like take some out. No, that's fucking insensitive and ignorant and just dumb. Okay. If you want to see top best games, add Metal Gear Solid 5, Dead Rising, The Order 1886. Great games. All of these are great games. Games are great. Everything's great. Men are great. Women are great. Every gender is great. Let's all talk about everyone and list everything. Give everyone a participation ribbon because obviously that's what we should be doing. Who cares about who they list in these lists? Are you a fucking idiot, Melissa? Are you just sit here waiting and thinking, man, I really need to make a video about fucking things, but we need to include non-cis. Why are cis here? And we need to name things. Yeah, okay.
If you're going to compile or be featured in a list of kick-ass feminist men, make sure trans guys are included.
Why? Why? What if you want to list people who are just cool people? You know, why should we have token people in a list to include them? Why? And how do you know they're all cis? Because they say so. What if they have like identifying issues? What if they're afraid to come out? You know what? You know, I just don't get why she's so like she needs to have everything inclusive. Nothing needs to be inclusive all the time. Get fucking over it.
And if you don't have any trusted go-tos already, sounds like you've got homework.
So I have to do more research than what I'm willing to do half the time. I mean, like, look, it's fine to say that there are trans men that are well versed in feminism, and you know they should get some attention. Sure, you could make that argument, but it shouldn't be forced. People should find these people either naturally or willingly. They shouldn't have when they make a list. They don't need to be like, okay, oh right, I made a list of all the feminists that I really want people to follow and I really enjoy. Oh wait, guys, there's no trans people here. Fuck it, we gotta pull it all nighter. We gotta figure this out. We gotta find a trans feminist. Get no more. Follow him. Read every single thing he has posted since the beginning. When he started till now, and figure out if these people are good. Imagine how much work that would be. That's fucking insane, Melissa. Come on. Come on. Why don't you do that? Why don't you make this list? Why don't you show us the way? Oh wait, you don't because you're into body whatever it is. Okay.
Let's talk about sex. Remember how I was saying that you can't just shut off your socialization? That also applies in sex. Like, I have actually seen so-called feminist guys get women to sleep with them just by virtue of being feminist guys.
Who are these guys? You know, I'm sure that I'm sure that happens, but you know, like, what if that was like one of the many things that person liked? But even then, who fucking cares? It's none of our business. To me, as long as the person's not getting raped, it's like, as long as it's consensual, who cares? Who cares? As long as both parties know what they're getting into.
That's fucked up. Don't use
No, date rape's fucked up. Not this. This is kind of dumb. It's really dumb to say, oh, this is fucked up. Because then they kind of makes me think that a guy can say whatever he wants, just as long as he doesn't say he's a feminist to get laid. So he can say anything he wants, but not that he's a feminist. Okay.
feminism to get laid. That's not what it's here for.
But if you're let's say that you're a feminist. Let's say you're a woman and you're a feminist, and some guy hits on you, and it's like, oh, I'm feminist. I am all that. You should be able to know that person's faking it, or at least not doesn't believe in what they say they believe in, because you believe in that. You believe in feminism. Now, of course, there's some women that might not be feminists that just like a man that might be more open to being a feminist. Sure, but it should be easy to know that a guy is lying to have sex. I mean, it's kind of a thing. A lot of people say things at bars to get sex. A lot of guys do that. This isn't the first time, and feminism isn't the first tool that most of those men use to get in bed with these women. So, yeah, keep fighting on that angle, Melissa. I'm sure that's gonna work.
You could argue that feminism is supposed to be sexually liberating, but yeah, for women. You already
It's sexually liberating for only women, not men. If you're a man and you feel sexually liberated for being a feminist, fuck you. You're not. No, that's not how it works. Fuck you, Melissa. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Get out of here. You're not a feminist. I'm sorry. People like this aren't feminists, and these people should not be taken seriously. This person is a fucking idiot. And the worst part, I found this out, and it blew my mind. It really scared me. It scared me. I don't think I'll be able to sleep at night. This person made talks at universities. This person actually gets booked to talk at colleges and universities. Is this the kind of person you want to talk to your kids about feminism or about anything in general? No, no. This I can tell you, if I had a son or a daughter or whoever, and they said that, oh, I saw a talk by Melissa A. Fabello, I would tell them, oh my God, we need to like clean your mind out of this filth. This is awful. This is fucking awful.
You get to have promiscuous sex. You already get to experience sexual pleasure.
We already get to have sexual pleasure, but women don't? Women don't have sexual pleasure? I am not even a woman, and I can tell you how dumb that is. Come on.
Already have all of mainstream sexuality culture focused on you. Don't
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. The mainstream sexual culture is focused on men because obviously women don't get turned on by men in any way, shape, or form. When you're having sex, your woman probably, if you have a girl and you're having sex, she's not enjoying it because the culture doesn't allow her. So, so yeah, just think about that. Because that makes sense, right, guys?
use feminism as an excuse to use people. Speak.
Oh yeah, don't use feminism as an excuse. But you can use any other excuse. But if feminism really triggers me, don't fucking use that as a way to get laid. No, 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 don't do that.
Speaking of feminist guys and sex, look, I'm really glad that you enjoy going down on women. Right on. But it's kind of weird when you bring it up all the time. Like, I love eating pussy.
What? What? I'm sorry, but what guy just talks about going down on women all the time? What the fuck? What kind of people do you hang out with, Melissa? I think you're hanging out with the wrong people. Do you hang out with a fucking porn star group? Like, do you just go to porn movie shootouts and like where they film a porn movie and you're just there and they're like, yeah, man, I like going down. Like, what? Where the fuck are you hearing this from? Like, who? Do you go to your friend's house and talk about going down on people? Like, what the fuck who do you hang out with, Melissa? I think you're hanging out with the wrong people if you think that men talk about going down on people all the time. Who the fuck do you talk to?
Me too. What do you want? A cookie? And I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to show that you're not like one of those guys.
What? What? Yeah, I can understand why you'd say that you go down on women. You're not one of those guys that goes down on women and just kind of leaves it be. You're one of those guys that loves to talk about it because that's a common thing, right?
Who thinks that cunnilingus is gross or that vulvas are ugly, but you're upholding that same construct that dudes aren't supposed to like going down when you profess your supposedly rare love of it.
Oh God. God, please make it stop.
Just do it. We can tell whether you like it or not. Will you tell your friends?
I mean, like, I kind of get the idea, but who the... I mean, I guess she's talking about when your partner starts telling you, like, oh man, I want to go down on you, I like that pussy. But it's like, who fucking cares that person says that? And if anything, like, that guy's a fucking idiot to begin with if he's like, if he doesn't like it, but then professed how much he likes it. Like, how is that a fucking feminist thing? That is even more. Actually, no. That's the bigger issue here. How is fucking going down on a woman a feminist thing? What? Are you a... Jeez, Melissa, just stop. Take this video down. It's time to stop.
Shut the fuck up. Like, I know that attempted allyship is exhausting. My cousins are always posting racist shit on Facebook, and I'm...
on. Let's rewind that. To be honest.
Just you profess your. We can tell whether you like it or not. Will you tell your friends to shut the fuck up? Like, I know that attempted allyship is exhausting. My cousin.
Attempted allyship is exhausting. So already, it sounds like that being a feminist or being an ally to feminism sounds like a lot of work and a lot of bullshit that no human being should go through. So maybe people shouldn't be feminists? What?
Cousins are always posting racist shit on Facebook.
Oh yeah, throw your family under the bus. That's very becoming of you. Good job, Melissa. I'm sure the other Fabello family is very happy that you called them all racist and you told 32,835 people plus that your cousins are racist. I'm sure they really love it. Because it's not like I can just look up Fabello and just say, oh, that must be her cousin. Fucking racist. Yeah, good job, Melissa. You're a fucking idiot.
And I'm like, guys, I don't feel like getting into this right now. But you know what else?
So you have a family member that posts racist shit on your Facebook, and you don't want to get into it, but you always have to comment about how you don't want to get into it, go get into this debate, or even see it. Maybe you should unfollow them. Like, you can still be friends with them, but unfollow them on Facebook or whatever, or mute them on Twitter, wherever you follow them. Makes sense. I mean, I was inundated with Trump supporters on my Facebook that was just like, oh, Trump is great. And then I had like people posting, oh, Hillary Clinton is the best because she's a female and she's gonna be president. She's gonna be a president female. And I unfollowed both of them because it's like I don't care for those two candidates are.
This is exhausting that people don't feel like getting into all the time. Oppression. So do the right thing and say something. Hey,
Oppression. Oh, we're okay.
hey dude, maybe when you talk about your girlfriend, you shouldn't sexually objectify her.
Oh, so if I'm talking to my friend and my friend says something that if he tells me, oh man, my girlfriend's so beautiful, she's like fucking sexy, she got great ass, great tits, man, it's great. Excuse me, good sir, I think you should not objectify her. She's a human being, and you are objectifying her, and I think that's wrong, and you should totally take that back, and I want you to apologize for her, because this is wrong, and you should not be oppressing her and objectifying your girlfriend like that. Oh, okay, dude. I mean, like, I like her as a person. I'm just saying that, no. You're saying that you're objectifying her by talking about her body like that, and that's no good. You just have to talk about her brain and how great she is, and that she's funny. Deal with it.
Or, Dad, I understand that you hold this belief that women are fiscally irresponsible to be true, but I actually know a lot of women who are.
Yes, let me talk to my dad, who was born in a different generation than me, and let me tell him how he's so wrong about how he was brought up. It's not like he grew up in a different time and generation than me, and it's not like that. That generation's fading, and then we can just focus on the future. No, we have to correct every single person that grew up in the past and tell them that they're wrong. Dad, you are fucking wrong. You are sexist, by the way, and I don't think that you know what you're talking about when you say that women make bad movies. Okay, well, I didn't like this movie, but you are sexist because you said that this woman does make good movies, and I think that's very sexist of you. Come on, like I'm sorry to kind of say that, but like the thing is with parents, your parents and generations before you is that they grew up in a different time. It's a different generation now. You can tell them if they say something completely malicious or just kind of insensitive to say like, hey, that's a little fucked up or something, in a better way, of course, but it's tricky, to be honest, like, because I've been in situations like that are kind of like that, but it's like you can't really do anything about it because they're just gonna, because they have every right, because they might not have the right, but they have every chance to just ignore you. So you can't really change the people who are older than you, their minds. You can only change those who come after you. So you really have to be mending the way for the future and not look in the past. Just saying.
You're good with money. It doesn't take much. You don't have to.
It does take much because sometimes they might open a debate and you might either sound like a fucking idiot or it's just gonna end in a very awkward argument and you might not, and it might just go south regardless. And I'm pretty sure if you love your family, you don't want to become estranged or think negatively about your family because an idiot like this person is telling you to call them out on menial things.
To apologize for your gender. In fact, don't.
Wait,
It
hold
doesn't
on.
take much. You don't have to apologize for your gender.
You don't have to apologize for your gender. Okay, that's true, but you're making it sound like I should apologize for being a man. But let's see where she goes with that.
In fact, don't. That's unnecessary.
Okay.
I'm not mad at your gender. I'm mad at that guy for doing something effed up. I'm mad at society for letting men get away with violence.
Okay.
I'm not angry at men by virtue of their being men.
But she's just mad that men do things. She's not mad that I have a penis. Okay, I get that, Melissa. You don't hate me for my penis, but you hate men who go to bars, talk to women, and maybe say that they're feminists, but that's really not a thing anymore. No one does that anymore. This video was uploaded in 2014. Even by then, no one does that anymore. No one did that in 2014. No one does it now. What? Oh, okay, but she's also mad that men talk about how they love going down on women, even though no man says to. Okay.
And if I were, and I wanted an apology, it would have to be better than the on the behalf of kind.
So what? Wait. So now you're gonna pick and choose the apology? What makes you the authority on what's an apology and what isn't an apology? You're not the fucking ambassador of women, you fucking idiot. Like, oh yeah, because you can't say on behalf of all men. No, no, no. You need to say an apology that fits my agenda just right. You're a fucking idiot, Melissa. Just stop. Well, it's not really we're 5 minutes in, and I already.
Women are people. You don't have to be scared of us. I always get men.
Oh, don't worry. We're not scared of you. We just think that I just think you're an idiot right now. I think you are bringing feminism back. A lot of pegs. She is worse than Anita, to be honest. I think she is the bigger threat. Which luckily I think her popularity is dying down. I guess. I mean, I think DSP has more subs than her, but whatever.
Who are trying to work in solidarity with me say stuff like, I really, really, really hope you don't find this offensive, but I think you're pretty.
Because, well, just look at how you talked in this video. For 5 minutes so far, you have made it sound as if we have to step on eggshells just to talk to a woman. We can't say that they're attractive because you can't sexually objectify them. But okay, but it's okay to say that you're cute or pretty, but don't sexually objectify us. But you can give us compliments based on our looks. Okay.
Dude, on the list of my things to worry about, you finding me attractive and paying me a compliment really isn't on it.
Yeah, just don't sexually objectify me, which could be anything, and it's a very vague statement, but I can find the ways to be sexually objectified, but be sure not to say it, because I'll be fucking triggered.
Or they'll give some weird kind of disclaimer like, trigger warning, I'm a man. Okay.
It sounds like you need those trigger warnings, Melissa. It really sounds like you need these trigger warnings. These trigger warnings that I'm a man things are for you. I'm sure that the reason why people say, trigger warning, I'm a man, to her, why she thinks that's a thing, is because a lot of men talk to her and feel that she's gonna fucking rip their head off, so they have to say, trigger warning, I'm a man, in front of her, so she knows that she's gonna be talking to a man. So, yeah, there you go. You're a fucking idiot, Melissa. Just stop.
Okay, that's okay. Don't overthink it. When you're overly cautious, you're treating us like we're fragile or on the verge of exploding, which...
You are on the verge of exploding. You made a video talking about how men should react on the internet and how we should talk. You sound like a fucking lunatic, Melissa. Do you know how you sound like? You sound like a fucking lunatic right now.
Which is actually really sexist. Find a balance. Just be respectful. And last,
How about you just said that? You just edit all 5 minutes of the video and just say, "Hey, men, be respectful and be balanced and don't be a dick." And there you go. But instead, we have 5 minutes of bullshit that makes you look like a fucking idiot.
lastly, the most important reminder to feminist men. Thank you for doing what you're doing. I know
Aw, she said thank you after telling us how to behave like we're fucking animals. That's nice of her. She's a very nice person. Oh god, I died a little just by saying that.
poked a little bit of fun at you in this video, but really I appreciate
Poking a little fun at you. Yeah, it was a blast, Melissa. I had a lot of fun knowing that you have racist cousins, that you think and you telling me how to behave because that's fun. That was funny. That was just yeah. That's just this is palling around with the boys, right, Melissa? Oh man, women are funny.
you and your work so much. Movements are strong on their own, but the work that allies do is really invaluable to our success.
Yes, allies, you are so invaluable. You get to do all the work for us for free, but be sure to keep doing it. But remember, you're not. But remember to behave in these guidelines that I said in this video, because if you don't, then you're not an ally. You're part of the problem, guys. Okay, so be sure to react in a way that I want you to react in this specific order and this specific guideline. You know, that's it. Thank you for watching.
So keep doing what you're doing, just, maybe a little better.
Yeah, just be a little bit better. Not like that you are deciding to talk about feminism and take part of this movement. No. Just be better. You're not good yet, but you just need to be a little bit better because that's what you need to be. You need to be a little bit better than just a guy who does feminist stuff. Come on.
And if there's anything that you would like to see male allies doing a little bit better, use the hashtag #DearFeministMen on Twitter to talk.
Yeah, let's see that. Let's see that hashtag. Hashtag dear feminist men. Dear feminist men, call us when you get tired of the view from the bottom of the bus. Great. Your dear feminist men, your ass is showing is I stand with Dan. Either they represent what real feminism is, or you show us a different picture. What? I don't even want to know. Dear feminist men, do you guys just love dick, or... Dear feminist men, stop being beta males. Stop shutting up, just to go along to get some pussy. Do you really want children with... Do you want children with her? Dear feminist men, you may find happiness in... Dear feminist men, you're all idiots, and they hate you anyway. Yeah, that's the tone I got from her, so...
Talk about it. Until next time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a terrible tweet. Is there like a link in her? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, she can't even. Wow, she can't even do links, guys. She can't even do proper links. Can you believe that shit? Twitter. Let's check her Twitter out. Let's check her hot Twitter out. Because I just want to see if her Twitter's as dumb as that fucking video. When chat about feminism, body image, or sex in a way that's fun and informative at the same time, I got an idea. Yeah, watch her stupid no. No. Look, bring her to your school. You don't want that. You don't want that. Just no. When you see her name, tell your board and report her. Be like, this person's our no. Get her out of here. Who are some fashion Instagrammers who do the nerd femme cute oh, okay. Yeah. But she's a feminist, guys. She's a no. So that's it. You can get bring it to your school if you want. Don't do that. Your school doesn't deserve that. She's fucking awful. She's awful. I really. How about this? You tell me how you feel about this video. Do you think that she um has a point? Do you think that you like her video? Do you think that she's right? Do you think I was being overly critical on this video? Because I feel that she's a fucking idiot. I really couldn't believe this video exists. But thanks for watching. Thanks for watching through this video. See you in the next one, guys.